Hi, I'm Ella, I'm the baby room leader, and here's what to expect about your baby's day at First Steps.
So what you can expect when you bring your child in for the first day or your baby in for the first day is our room leader or one of the team will hand you what we call an all about me form. That will just need to be completed and handed back as soon as possible, and it goes through what your child would like for breakfast, any allergies, can they have Sudocrem, sleep times, comforters, can they join in with messy play, what time their bottles are, anything that they particularly like or don't like, and if they can have sun cream applied, and if they can go on our website. So it's really important that you fill that in and bring it back. And then once your baby's joined us, every day at the end of each day they'll go home with a daily update sheet. This is really, really good, especially if someone different is collecting. That will always be in their bag or go home with them. And again, it tells you about nappy changes, sleep time, what they've played with that day, what they've eaten, how much they've eaten. So that's all there on the sheet for you. Also, each child is assigned a key worker, and that key worker is responsible for doing observations, taking photos, and each of our rooms has one of these tablets which is linked to My Learning Book, and your child will get signed up onto My Learning Book, which you can log on to and see all the pictures of all the fun things that they've been doing that day. Good boy.
Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his nose. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his nose. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his nose, and he flipped it and he flopped it and the fly flew away. Floppy ears and curly whiskers, floppy ears and curly whiskers, floppy ears and curly whiskers, and he flipped it and he flopped it and the fly flew away. Yay! Yay! This one, Ellie.
Oh, he's so cute!
Oh, yeah.
That one here. On to you, Erin.
Should we get your hand on here? Should we do some grey, Ollie? What's this?
Grey bunny ears, isn't it?
Should we do some grey? Do it. Oh, this is banana. This one, Erin. Should we put some more on
Should we get some more?
Ooh, that feels nice. That feels nice. You put it on here.
That's it, good girl.
Put on the ears.
Your bunny ears.
Is that your bunny? Oh, do you have that one, Erin? Good girl. Put your finger in, Erin.
Okay, so one of the things that I think is quite stressful as a mum that's bringing a baby into nursery is what to bring. So the first thing I would do is get them a bag. So this is my own little girl's bag, so I'm just showing you what we bring in. So bring a bag, it can be bigger than that, it can be smaller. And then in the bag, I'd really recommend bringing in spare clothes, so vests, socks, a complete change of clothes. You can bring one or two, it's entirely up to you. If they require any stronger nappy cream and Sudocrem, you can pop that in their bag. Any special creams like for eczema or anything, you can pop in their bag, and I would label everything. Clothes not so much, but things like cream I would really recommend labelling up. Obviously if it's winter, a winter hat. A nice coat for them to go out in the garden, because we do try and get them out as much as possible. I've also popped in a little rain mat because sometimes it's a little bit hot out there and you don't want them in a really warm coat. And in the summer, just bring them in with sun cream, again label it up, and a summer hat. Now, all of this stuff can stay at nursery, but that's entirely up to you. So all of the children have a tray, which all the hat, their coat, their sun cream, it can all stay in there, but again, that is entirely up to you. If they're on formula milk, I'd really recommend just bringing in a box of formula, name it up, and that can stay here, and then the staff will just let you know when you need to bring some more in. A bottle can also stay here if you want it to, just label it up. It will be cleaned every day. You can leave more than one bottle here, or you can take the bottle home and bring it back the next day, entirely up to you. And I'd also recommend just bringing in a cup for water. I bring her own cup in just because I know she drinks out of it, but we do have Tommy Tippy cups here, so they will always be offered a drink, but you're more than welcome to bring one in and also leave it here if you want to. We have 2 of everything, but if anything does need to go home, just let us know. Sleep-wise, if they've got any comforters, do bring in dummies, any toys. You can bring in sleeping bags if you want to. So if you want to bring your own sleeping bag in, go for it. And again, that can stay here. Or we've got blankets. It's entirely up to you guys. We work with your routine. But it's better to be prepared and just label everything.
Oh, you're gonna poke it. That's it. Ready, go.
That's it.
Have a drink.
That's fun. So some need to know things as a baby parent or as any parent of the nursery is that all our fees are due on the 1st of every month. So this can be set up through our Go Cardless scheme. We can use childcare vouchers and tax-free childcare. So just have a chat with myself or Sid, our deputy manager, and we can help you further with that. Any children with any dietary requirements or allergies, again, just talk with your child's room leader and the management team, and all the food we can cater for that. We have children here with dairy intolerances, nut allergies and EpiPens, etc. So we are quite used to it, so please don't feel like you can't talk to us about things like that. Also, medication is another thing. So one thing I would really stress is that we are not able to administer paracetamol, so Calpol, every 4 hours when the children are here, because we deem that as the child not being well enough to be here. If the child has a very high temperature, we are happy to administer 1 dose, and then they will need to go home if we cannot get it to go down. Antibiotics, the children need to be on it for 48 hours before they can come back to the nursery, and then we will be able to give them. You just need to fill out a form. Any child with an inhaler, we're happy to also give that. We just, again, would need you to fill out a form. Any accidents that the children have at home, we would ask you to fill a form in when you come into the nursery and sign, just to say that it's happened at home. And any accidents that happen at the nursery, we will fill a form in and ask you to sign it on collection. Anything to do with the head, so any head injuries, you will get a phone call, so don't panic. And we will obviously advise you as to whether we feel if you need to come in and collect your child.